Good morning, crafters, and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you decided to join me today. I have a beautiful No Fray Deco Mesh watermelon wreath for you today. It's the perfect summertime wreath. All of the materials with the exception of the ribbon came from Dollar Tree, making this very budget friendly. I'm also going to be introducing you to another brand new, never seen before, no fray method for using Dollar Tree Deco Mesh. I designed this method so that you can use Dollar Tree mesh and come out with an absolutely beautiful, textured, and very unique and distinctive base. So let's go ahead and jump in and let me show you how to make this beautiful no fray Deco Mesh watermelon wreath. To get started on today's project, you will need one of the Dollar Tree's 14-inch wreath forms. I'm going to be using silver today, but you can use whatever color you can find. You will also need 4 rolls of their red Deco Mesh, 1 roll, or if you have half a roll, that will be sufficient, of black, and 1 roll of the dark green. Now the dark green, we're not going to be cutting. We're going to be doing this in a different method, so you can set that aside. For your black, you need to cut 6 strips at 12 inches. And then you need to cut all 4 rolls of your red into strips of 12 inches. You'll also need a package of pipe cleaners cut in half. I have my mesh cut into strips of 12 inches and I'm making my little bundles. Now this is kind of a cross between my folded ruffle and my rose petal. So like my folded ruffle, you cover your ends by about 1 inch, so you make a tube, push down, and then from the side you make sure everything is even, and you fold in by about 1/2 inch and then continue to fold across. So you see all of those cut ends are all folded in and hidden. Take your half a pipe cleaner, lay the flat side of your pipe cleaner on the clean. You want to pull those ends of your pipe cleaner to the side that has the seam. And I always pull it down. One, this allows you to make sure that your little bundle is even. And then it gives you the opportunity to get a nice tight grip at the base and twist. So the other method that I recently introduced is a rose petal, and that is a single rose. So this one is your rose bundle, and you get 2 roses. I'll show you again. You want to do the same thing with the black. Now the few little black that we're putting in are for the seeds in your watermelon. And to attach it to your wreath form, we're going to be attaching everything to the 2 bars in the center. And in each section, and a section is between the 2 crossbars, you'll be placing 10 bundles of the red and 1 bundle of the black. I'll probably be putting the black right on the crossbars after I get the red in. I just want a couple to represent the seeds of the watermelon. So just take your pipe cleaners. You want to feed them on either side of those 2 center bars. Pull it together. Give it a good twist or 2. I always like to pull my pipe cleaners together and then I push them forward. Push your bundle over and then continue to add. By pushing your ends forward, that's going to keep the back of your wreath looking nice and clean, and you're not going to be able to see those once you get all of your bundles in. I'm going to work on the base and get some of the sections done, and then I'll come back and give you a peek at what it's looking like. I have 3 sections of my wreath completed with my red and black bundles. And look at how pretty that is. And absolutely no fraying from Dollar Tree Deco Mesh. Very, very pretty. Now once I get all of my red and black bundles in, then we'll go back and add the green around the outside so it looks like it's a slice of watermelon. I have all of my rose bundles on and I think it looks really cute. And now I'm just kind of pulling everything a little bit more into the center because we're going to add the green, the dark green around the outside. So take the end, scrunch it, and add a pipe cleaner. Attach it to one of the crossbars. I always like to take my ends of my Deco Mesh, pull it back through those pipe cleaners, and give it another twist. I don't want those to pull through while I'm working on it. And you can trim some of the excess off of your mesh and tuck down your pipe cleaners. Now we're going to be doing the poof method all the way around. In between each section, we're going to be putting 4 poofs, and we're going to measure our poofs at 7 inches. You want to start to measure where you attached it here on the wreath. Okay, measure to 7 inches, pinch, add a pipe cleaner. And then you want to attach it to the outer bar and the inner bar. So the outer bar and the first inner bar. Give a twist or two. Trim and tuck your pipe cleaners. You want to place 1 on the crossbar and then 3 poofs, and then 1 on the crossbar and 3 poofs all the way around the outside of your wreath. And there you go. Our base is complete, and I think it looks absolutely adorable, just like a nice big slice of watermelon. Here on the back you can see I've tucked in all of my pipe cleaners. This helps to keep the back nice and smooth so you don't have any scratchy edges. And you can see that I just attached the green right around the outside to the 2 bars on the outside. And I think that is perfect. Not too much, but just enough that you get the idea. It's a slice of watermelon. You're also going to need one of these fun summer signs that you can pick up from Dollar Tree. This is brand new this year. So I've deconstructed my sign. I removed each of the slices of watermelon and I cut the jute cord here on the watermelon so I could have some extra here on my sign. So this is the one that came across the top to hang. I cut that in the center. And this is the bottom from where 2 of my watermelons were. I'm going to use this jute cord to help attach it to my wreath form, as well as the 2 full-length pipe cleaners that I glued down here on the bottom, as I want this guy right in the middle. This way I don't have to put any holes or anything in it, and it's secured by more than just glued on pipe cleaners. And then I just added 1 to each of my slices of watermelon. So these guys are all ready now to go on my wreath, and I really like this one. It actually has a little bite out of the side. Now my summer fun here, I want pretty much in the center. I want to angle it just slightly like that. And then I really like this piece that has the bites out of it. So that one I want to put kind of up here at the top. I'm going to put a bow over here. And then you just need to play with where you want to place your slices of watermelon so that it looks right to you. Okay, I kind of like that. And like I said, I'm going to put a nice bow up here and that'll take care of that area. Now to attach these, you just take your pipe cleaners and the jute cord. You separate the deco mesh until you can get down to your wire frame in the back. And then you can attach it anywhere on the wire frame that you need to get your pieces to sit properly on your wreath. Now I have all pieces of my sign attached. Now you can play with the angles and where you place them until you're happy with it, but I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to work on adding some ribbon and a bow. I grabbed these two watermelon ribbon that I've had on hand, and this one is 1.5 inches. I think that's so pretty. It is wired edge. And this one I believe is, let's measure, 2.5 inches. And this has more of a burlap background, and this one's a little bit more shiny. So to get started, you want to cut 3 pieces of this ribbon at 20 inches. We're going to make 3 basic bows like this to start. So I have my ribbon cut at 20 inches. Fold it in half so you can find the center. And you want to place the center in the middle of the 2 large dowel rods so that the nice side of the fabric is facing down. And then I'm going to take one end and pull it through, and I want to measure my loop here at 3 inches. And then take the other side, pull it through, and again measure that loop at 3 inches. And go ahead and take a pipe cleaner and wrap it around to the back. You want to pull down so you can get a good grip, pinch and twist. Now it's up to you. You can pull both your tails down, you can pull them one to each side, whatever looks right to you. And then just dovetail your ends. Okay, you'll want to make 3 bows. I attached all of my ribbon bundles. I just did 3. I love it. I did one on either side of the sign and one on the bottom here in between. And now I'm going to do a bigger bow to go right here, and I'm going to mix the 2 ribbons that I showed you. I'm going to start with the wider ribbon, and I'm going to measure my tail here at 8 inches, pinch, and then twist as you come through. So on your tails, the nice side of your ribbon should be facing up. But as you come through and you go to make your loops, the nice side should be facing down. You want to measure your loops at 4 inches, and we'll be making 3 loops on either side. And now we're moving on to this ribbon. Now this ribbon has one right side because of the pattern, so we're going to add the ribbon a little bit differently. I'm going to cut one strip at 16 inches. This is going to be our tails. Fold in half, find your center. Then place that in, and you want the nice side facing up. Then you want to measure the ribbon and cut two pieces at 14 inches. You want to bring the ends together. You want them to cross each other by about an inch. Push down so that you can find the center. Then you want to make sure that the green is on the same side, whether you put that at the top or the bottom. Slide that in. Do the same thing to the second piece. Cut an additional piece at about 3 to 4 inches. We'll use this to wrap the center. You'll need a full-length pipe cleaner. Lift up and slide down on one side till you get it right next to the dowel rods. Lift up. Grab the pipe cleaners, push down on your ribbon so you can get it nice and snug, and then lift out. That will help keep everything stacked. Then you want to cross your pipe cleaners, pull nice and snug, pull it to the back and give a good twist. Okay, just do a little bit of adjusting. Make sure you can get your loops to lay the way that you want. Just don't pull too hard. You don't want to pull it apart. And then on the short piece of ribbon here, we're going to do a tri-fold. Start by folding in the green part. Fold over the other. I like to add just a dab of hot glue. It'll help hold it together while I'm working with it. Then here in the back, you want to make sure that your pipe cleaners are open. Attach your ribbon and then wrap around the center. Glue it down in the back and trim off any excess. Just go ahead and pull down your tails and open up your loops. I always do my final adjusting and trim my tails. Once I get it on my wreath, I have a better visual as to how long or short I want them, but that's approximately what your bow should look like. And there you go. I have my bow on and I think it's so pretty. It's the perfect final addition to my summertime watermelon wreath. Well, I hope you enjoyed my No Fray Deco Mesh watermelon wreath tutorial. It was so much fun pulling this together, and I hope you enjoyed the new method, my rose bundle. Now, if you can come up with a better name for the new method, please let me know in the comments below what you would call it. Thanks again for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. If you enjoy craft tutorials and hauls, you're going to want to check out these other videos. You have a great day, take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.